So these are the last days.
Yes, the mystic man, Peter Tosh. So Peter, where do you see reggae music eventually? Like saying about within the recent immediacy or immediacy of the dispensation?
Well, right now, reggae is on the final run of the relay. See, to progress.
See.
Because the race is not for the swift.
True.
Neither is the battle for the strong. But it's for who can endure. Reggae has been in this race for so long. See? And the runners have been running for a very long time. And the competition have been very stiff. But irrespective of the competitions and the obstacles, see, and all the forms of, you know, humiliations and degradations that reggae go through. See, reggae has been right now the foremost runner in the race because everything else in the race is fading. See, economically fading is causing a catastrophe in the record business. See, which I know. So soon and very, very soon, just around the corner there, reggae on the front line. See, and disco gone down.
Well, I believe the people is really ready for something that is uplifting to their psychological mentality, you know.
True.
Reggae music is that music. Peter, I man really want to wish the man a lot of success.
Yeah, start into the runnings.
And everything that you do, and I genuinely appreciate the man coming back.
Every journalist come to me, I always want to say, now that you are the new king of reggae, I don't like hear that. I don't want no one to tell me that, because I am not new. See, I am as old as the sun. From the earth was reincarnated millions of times and still doing the same work, see, musically. And I don't want to be looked upon as no superstar, as no king, as no... My music is just music. Music is a message decorated with music for the awakening of people's consciousness onto certain levels of reality. See? And those are the things that I want, you know, people to learn of me.
Leaders always, what goes up must come down.
Yes.
Higher the monkey climbs.
Yes, I am exposed.
In other words, you don't want any label at all. You don't want to be called anything.
No, I don't want no name. I don't want no title from men. Because I don't work for men. I work for the Almighty. See, men want to put you in places where they think you look like you should be.
Label.
See?
Then it's easy.
The future with me is in Africa. Because we can't take the discrimination. See? And I remember where I came from, or where I'm coming from, I don't intend to go back there anymore, because I don't walk backwards. Forward ever, backward never.
Don't look back.
And my song said, Mama, Africa, is just telling my mother Africa that I am coming home. See, I am sick and tired of being abused indefinitely, indirectly and directly, diplomatically, condemned, humiliated, brutalized. You see, and the amount of plots on my life daily continual. But that don't put me in fear. I'm not going in exile, because they can't do me nothing. My father gash lightning and thunder, heart attack a guy. See? So if a guy thinks he can sit down and try to bring his evil devices to pass upon my head, it's impossible. Because you know why? The sun shall not smite I by day, nor the moon by night, nor the pestilence that walk by day, nor destruction that wasteth at noonday, nor destruction that lurks in darkness. None of them can do I no wrong. See? And that is my move.
So heavy because people will dance.
Right.
See?
The audiences are growing. I mean, you're playing now for 10, 12, 30, 60,000 people.
See?
Do you like trying to reach that many people at once? Is it possible?
Yes, man. As much people. I played before 200,000 people too.
Yeah.
And when playing before them is people who are die-hearted rock fans, but because of the spiritual ingredients and the so-called political contents, because most of the rock people are people who are revolutionary minded musically. See, they like to listen to music that are what you would say banned on radios, or they like those kind of things. And well, getting across to those people is very, very great. See?
Is there any pressure at all on you from the bottom line end of things? You know, the record company, we got to sell 1 million records. To get your records out sooner, to get your records out more commercially, to go on the road, do you feel a pressure at all?
No.
You're very comfortable?
Not directly. Right now, I think because my music is political, there isn't not enough energy by the companies, because it's the same general shit stem irrespective of who you're working with. See? And I am no respecter of persons when it comes to definition of my character, see, or underestimation of my ability. See? Well, I work with the companies, and all the promotions that been going on and the recognition that the music has been getting is not because of the energies that the companies has been putting behind the record. It's because of my potential, my ability, and the ingredients that I put in. See? Because many times the companies come to see me perform and was totally shocked and amazed, see, to see that this is someone who they are underestimating their ability, and to know that person, because they tell me that every time.
Yeah. In a way, they are subsidizing somebody who is actually undermining the shit stain.
True.
That's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Yes, very, very, I tell you that. And a very diplomatic procedure too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, the situation of reggae is the ministers of the shitstem is busy fighting reggae music drastically, and they are trying to use every form of ways to eliminate reggae from the presence of the people's mind and existence. And that's the same way they try to eliminate the presence of herb and eliminate the presence of the Rastaman, because what the Rastaman represents is positivity.
À 40 ans, Peter Tosh est le survivant d'un groupe de musiciens jamaïcains des années 70, les Wailers, dont le moins célèbre ne fut pas Bob Marley. Très sûr de lui dans son mysticisme.
I am glad you made mention of this, and I am also glad that representatives of EMI, my recording company, is here to hear you saying that bomboclat, because these
All right,
are the
let's
things...
take it a step further and see how many copies are going to sell in Japan as compared to United States.
I know that. See? See? All these things are intentionally done to exploit the artists. See? When
What if the people want the video bad enough? Believe me, they got it. I got it to them.
I don't even like hear them rascal thing there, but I don't even talk to them, but I am only glad you mentioned that, my dear, and thank you very much.
Video is important for us.
Yes. And they don't do nothing for that. Is that I want to know if it's too bomboclat black for them, or it's too right for them, because it's not wrong, because people don't want wrong things.
But in a way, we've had to start companies which are reggae video companies, or this video company, or that video company, that just deal with that, because they don't.
I know that.
And that's what I have.
Well, my dear, I'll show you like no. When you mention this, I'm very glad you mentioned this, because, you see, as I say, these are the things, I don't cut you as I say.
I'm sorry, was that record, was there a record for that video?
A record? Yes, yes.
So why can't the video be, yes, so why can't the video be released at the same time?
For example, when I asked EMI why is not the live album released, they told me they released 40,000 America. In one day, it sold off.
So?
One day. Seen, and no more was put out from that time. These things are the things that I bomboclat talk about. And when I get so fucking upset, I don't bother blood clot talk English bomboclat grammar, because them things that get me very bomboclat upset. Seen?
And all because, you know why? I am not singing, darling, I blood clot, love you, and come shake my rask, and I will swim the ocean and climb the mountain. See? And that not going to change me. See? Because I am going to kill the fuckery out there. And people is going to be in demand for the truth. People is sick and tired of hearing bomber clot, get down, shake your fucking booty. See? People is sick and tired of hearing, darling, I blood clot, love you. You turn on the fucking radio 24 bomber clot hours a day. You hear, darling, I love you. A man wouldn't sing to the almighty rascal. Him love him woman more than the creator who create the sun, the moon, and the bomber clot star. I sick and tired of hearing that bomber blood clot. Sin?
Well, at the moment, the situation of reggae is the ministers of the shit stem is busy fighting reggae music drastically, and they are trying to use every form of ways to eliminate reggae from the presence of the people's mind and existence. And that's the same way they try to eliminate the presence of herb and eliminate the presence of the Rastaman, because what the Rastaman represents is positivity.
Peter, I want to take a quick trip down memory lane with you. Chuck Kroll has been photographing you since 1973, and I want to show you a couple of pictures and ask you what you remember when you see them, if that's all right with you. This is in a motel on the tour in 1973, and I'd like to clear up some things. As I understand it, you and Joe Higgs and Bob toured as the Wailers as opening act for Sly and the Family Stone for 4 shows, and then you were abandoned in Las Vegas? Is that what happened?
Well, we were supposed to do about 12 shows with Sly and the Family Stones, and it worked out that the singles were too dangerous, and it was creating a competitive scene.
You were doing better than Sly, huh?
Maybe it looks so. So we ended up doing only 4.
And where did you end up? Were you left in Vegas?
I believe it's Las Vegas, yeah, Las Vegas. Well, I do this backward history, I able to concentrate on them because there are frustrations of the mind.
There's Joe Higgs.
Yeah,
Joe taught you to sing harmony,
Taught I to sing harmony. No one taught I to sing harmony. I was born a singer. Yeah, man.
But Joe did work with the early
Yes,
Wailers, right?
Yes, man. Joe was, as an elder one in the music scene, used to direct I and I in the system because he was in the music scene before I and I.
Higgs and Wilson?
Yes, man. But I know to sing harmony from I was born.
Do you remember anything specific about those kind of clinical sessions that Joe Higgs would have in Trenchtown?
You mean, what kind of session?
Where people would sit around and jam, and yet he would stop the jam and say, oh, wait a minute, that's off key, sing that note again.
Yeah, man. Yes, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Were they in Joe's yard?
Yeah, man. It's on 3rd Street, between 3rd Street and 2nd Street.
We have to cut to change it. All right, next up is a picture taken in 1978 at the Burbank Starlight Amphitheater with Peter Tosh and Bob Marley, and to the best of my knowledge, these pictures are the only show that you and Bob did together outside Jamaica since the breakup of the original Wailers. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
What caused you to come on stage that night?
Well, I am always motivated by the Spirit. And whatsoever the Spirit say do, I do. With a strong nature, without doubt. Same in spirit. So I was like invited to the show tonight, and came to the show, and Bob was performing. I came there when the show was almost finished, and he was then singing "Get Up, Stand Up," which I just feel close as he reached the verse that I sang originally on the record. I just walk in and take the mic and sing my part.
Now, did he know you were going to come on stage?
No.
He really didn't?
No.
Great. Look at the expression on his face.
Yeah, man.
What did he say to you after the show?
Well, I remember one thing he said. He came to me and he clapped my hand. And I said to him, no, he held out his hand like this, and I clapped his hand and said, "Hope feel that one." 3 days later the Pope died. But don't feel no way. That's just how it goes. What we can do towards the others.
I remember you told us that you were writing a song called Here We Are Together Again for you and Bob and Bunny to sing, and then I think I mentioned that we saw Bob about a month after that when he was here, and he said he'd be willing to sing it, except right now you were on different roads, but it could be the same road again, and then he would consider singing it. I asked him specifically if he would. He said, well, yes, sure.
Well, it is of the past. That would be very beautiful if it was manifested. Know that it could not be manifested because of spiritual reasons which our eyes physically cannot see. We will not even debate the subject.
Speaking of books, though, I understand that you may take a little time out from the music business and write a book yourself.
Yes, I'm in action doing that right now, because too much people writing books off I and waiting to write books off I. And I have never written a book off of myself yet. And all of them is doing it for commercial reasons. See? And then at the same time try to prove me uncommercially unsuccessful.
What's the book going to be about? Is it your life story? Is it about the music business? Is it about the Wailers?
Well, it will be everything, because my life includes everything. Seeing the Wailers, my community-real environment and spiritual environment and all these things from church till now.
So it will be a Rastafarian book.
Yeah, exactly.
What was your impetus to finally start work on a book? What pushed you into that act finally?
Well, as I said, there are so many people writing about me. And what the people have been writing is propaganda and public mischief, or what they imagine about me, or what they hear about me, or what they think about me every time. Because many of them haven't got the guts enough to sit down truthfully and reason with me, to know the facts of my life. See, they only judge the book by the cover every time, and they write. Well, I am going to write some of the facts of my life, because all the facts of my life cannot be written in one book. That would be an encyclopedia. See?
But chapter 1 is ready.
Yes, chapter 1 is in function right now. 1 Peter, chapter 1.
Are you going to do any prophesying in the book?
Prophesying? I've always prophesied.
I know, that's why I asked.
Well, we don't know what the future holds, because sometimes these things are not intentionally done. They just happen. So we don't know what the final conclusion of the book may work out to. See? But then again, what is to be must be done.
The message I deliver is just the same message I've been delivering from the first album, Equal Rights and Justice. And people dance to it. Nothing has changed.
Yeah. Let's talk just for the last bit about the experiences you've had with people who do not understand the herb. Or seek to reach at you adversely because of your message, okay, your strong position. In Trinidad, you were busted some time ago, or there was a question around that. In Jamaica, you've had several occasions when the guys have trampled on you. What is your general philosophical reaction to all of that? Will that come to an end?
Yes, it must come to an end. Because, as it was said, irrespective of the circumstances that are taking place on earth, the people are those who are dealing with the Creator and are dealing with equal rights and justice to its fullest, and are dealing with something that is constructive towards human awakening and uplifting. Those people will be humiliated. But as it was said, it was prophesied that after all these humiliations, it shall be honor, power, and majesty. See? And no force on the earth or under the earth can stop the recognition when it's supposed to come. Because what will make it come if the person is determined to continue the struggle and is certain of what he or she is dealing with and know that what you're dealing with is profoundly right, then it is right for you to continue. See?
And you will continue.
Yes, till it ends.
Kingdom as well.
Yes, must be torn down, and equal rights and justice must be handed down. See?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, man.
The man drop whole heap of knowledge and wit. Then call it wisdom, and we call it wit. Whole heap of knowledge and intelligence the man have, you know. So we can see that the man did have a lot of conversation and interviews at a certain point where he spill a whole heap of information and knowledge. And he was a herbalist. And some people even saying that's why he got killed, because of certain truths that, you know, them have hidden up and, you know, all these things. So we're going to discuss some more of that later. But as of now, we'll go through some of the knowledge. Subscribe, like, and share. Blessings.